Hello all, here's Andreas Kisser from Sepultura. I'm here at Jackson to talk about the first song I learned to play on the guitar. My house, my mom and dad was always very musical, not playing instruments, but listening to a lot of different music. And my grandma actually had the acoustic guitar. She came from Slovenia down to Brazil after the Second World War. And she sang like a lot of folk Slovenian, Austrian, German songs. And she knew like 4 or 3 different chords on the guitar, you know. So my first thing watching my grandma playing, you know, like the major chords and stuff like that. And with her guitar, I started playing music with the teacher, which was her neighbor, actually. And my first goal was to try to learn Stairway to Heaven. You know, that was my goal when I went to the teacher, you know. But she went, you know, of course, on the first steps, like learning the basic chords. I learned some Brazilian popular music and stuff. But because I wanted to play rock, you know, I didn't want to play popular Brazilian music and bossa nova, all that stuff, you know. But I wanted to play rock, and my mom bought my first guitar, which was a Brazilian brand, which was decent guitar, you know, tuned well and everything. And listening to the albums, that's where I really trained my ear, you know. I studied acoustic guitar and Brazilian music, the theory and other stuff. But with heavy music and rock and roll, I was listening to the albums, you know, vinyl and cassette tapes, and really trying to learn the songs. And the first song that I really managed really to listen to an album and really transpose to a guitar was the Grinder from Judas Priest, you know, that album, British Steel. It's a very simple album, let's say, you know, guitar-wise. It's a great school, you know, it's a great first step into the world of metal, you know, Breaking the Law, Living After Midnight, you know, Metal Gods, and of course Grinder. You know, very simple stuff, very simple riffing, and very effective, you know. So I started there. Yeah, that was so powerful, you know, to have at least the possibility to listen to that and then, you know, perform here and have that sound. Of course, you know, I bought my first distortion pedal, which of course changed the whole, you know, atmosphere, everything. And having that was so motivating, you know, it was very powerful, you know, because now I could really find the leads and find other stuff, you know, because this was my first, you know, stuff that I felt, wow, sounds the same. Nowadays you have YouTube, and of course, you know, you have, you know, I was learning Rush with Alex Lifeson, you know, not personally, but, you know, he was teaching there and stuff. It's great, you know. But during those days, I think it helped me create this, you know, ear ability to really listen songs and really go after and try to play them, and was a great start, you know, it was a great school. Yeah, it's not easy in the beginning. Of course, you're going to have a lot of pain in your fingers and, you know, like especially these parts here, and, you know, the bar, which is a pain in the beginning. It's very difficult. But don't give up, you know. Once you go through these first stages, then it's all happiness and beauty, you know. So don't give up and really keep studying, you know. It's great to absorb and really get new information. Nowadays you have so many different ways of playing the guitar, so many different amazing musicians, you know, and the most important thing is to do the music you love, you know, the music you like, regardless if it's reggae or metal or pop music, whatever, you know. Find a way you express yourself in a much natural way, and, you know, just go for it, you know.